Hello everyone and welcome back to the Amazing Things channel. Today's topic will be something different. It will be a product review on the Reno 4 series phones by Oppo. So stay tuned and hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed to the channel. It doesn't seem all that long ago that Oppo launched its first Reno branded phones, and yet we are now onto the 4th generation already. The Reno 4 series, in the UK at least, is divided up into 3 models: Reno 4, Reno 4 Pro and Reno 4Z, and they are all designed to hit their respective price points. For today's product review, we'll be looking at the Reno 4 Pro model. Of the 3, it's unsurprisingly the Pro model that's pitched as the most premium model. It's the most expensive, but also has the most finesse and most impressive spec sheet. In fact, it's got a lot of what you expect you see in an ultra premium device. Bar one or two things, it has everything you could need. So is the price justified? As you can see, the screen of Oppo's latest top mid-range phone is based on the AMOLED tech, and that means you get all the benefits you'd expect. It's bright at about 500 nits peak brightness and features deep inky blacks and vibrant color. It also has the added bonus of the 90Hz refresh rate, and that means animations when scrolling should stay sharp and smooth when you're switching between areas in the general user interface or scrolling up and down menus like the app drawer or settings app. Based on the past with phones, using this tech is that it changes your charging behavior as a user. You no longer have to charge it overnight. You can wait until it runs out, plug it in, and even 10 to 15 minutes plugged in is enough to get you through the rest of the day. In fact, it's very similar to the Find X2 Neo in terms of size, shape, and build. It's got the glass on the front and back that curves towards the edges, making it look and feel really slim. It's narrow too and has really skinny bezels on the front, ensuring the screen takes up around 94% of the available space. Like the Find X2 Neo, which in a lot of ways is the same phone, it's an impressively slim and sleek device that still has all the functionality you'd expect from a top-tier phone. Loading the live wallpapers of the phone, it seemed sharp and vibrant, and it was pleasing to see the smooth gliding and shifting of the wallpapers under the surface of the glass. Looking at the 2020 mid-range market, and you'll see one familiar sight: a Snapdragon 700 series processor. In this case, it's the same 765G chip that's inside the OnePlus Nord and a handful of other powerful mid-ranges. It's not quite an 800 series, but in our experience with it so far, it's not that far off. Of course, further testing needs to be done to really get the full feel of it. However, so far, after a few days of using it, there are no issues with the display. One thing to like about this particular mid-ranger is that its cameras are all actually useful. It's not a quad camera system with additional lenses just to brag about its cameras on a spec sheet. Instead, Oppo went with 3 different usable focal lengths and added in some AI smarts to boost nighttime performance and video stability. Other features worth noting on the camera front are the fact that Oppo has built-in ultra-steady video capabilities, letting you shoot with front or back cameras while stabilizing the footage to make it smooth. Plus, there's natural bokeh for background blur, laser detection autofocus, and HDR videos that even out extreme contrasting highlights and shadows to retain detail and color. The 4000 mAh battery is about standard in terms of capacity these days, but what's not standard is Oppo's Super VOOC 2.0 flash charging technology. This particular flavor is the 65W variant we've seen in top-tier phones like the Find X2 Pro. With an empty battery, it'll charge from 0 to 66% in just 15 minutes and finish its charge completely in 35 minutes. That is really fast. The display of the Reno 4 Pro is a 6.5-inch AMOLED display with FHD plus 1080 by 2400. It has a 90Hz refresh rate and a single cutout for the selfie camera. The features of the Pro model are, it has a classy and sleek look. The dimensions are 159.6 by 72.5 by 7.6 mm and the weight is just 172 grams. Thus it feels light and comfortable when carrying the phone on the hand or pocket. It has also a glass front and back, and the space black model has a monogram design, making the phone unique and different from other phones. The Pro models also supports the latest 5G network. When 5G phones first hit the scenes, and just like when 4G became a thing, phones were pretty large. Not only did phones need an extra external chip to act as a modem, but the space was required for cooling, while larger batteries were required to keep the phones going all day. The space black model has a much more traditional black and glossy look. However, even that's a bit unique. There's a rainbow effect that appears when you angle it towards the light, as well as a pattern of a repeating monogram spelling OP because of the name Oppo. To pick up and hold it in the hand is just a delight. Some of the rough edges we found between the glass and metal, where it wasn't quite seamless on the fine X2 Neo, seems to be gone. This one is a slim, smooth and scrumptious mid-ranger. As phones go, it's one of the nicest to look at and one of the nicest to hold in any price bracket. Where it differs is in the styling and finish of the rear panel. There's a new Arctic Blue model that features a frosted glass finish, but unlike most other frosted glass phones, this has been created using an Oppo design technique of creating microscopic laser etchings along the surface. This way, it resists scratches and fingerprint smudges. While it's not as sharp as the Quad HD display on something like the Galaxy S20, it doesn't appear to be lacking in sharpness. Being around 400 pixels per inch, it's still virtually impossible to see any individual pixels. The processor of the Reno 4 Pro is the Snapdragon 765G processor with 5G support. It has a 12GB RAM and 256GB storage. It also has a 4000 mAh battery and a 65W Super VOOC 2.0 charging. The company says this is to make the phone something of a fashion statement, to appeal to the current fashion trend in the society. With that, thank you for watching this video and I hope this product review will give a better insight on the Oppo Reno 4 Pro. If you have enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel for more amazing content like this.